It's time for Bull Sessions, brought to you by NeCo Seed, your weekly hour-long excursion into all things agricultural, from farming to livestock, soil to seed, equipment to rural life. Now here's your hosts, Randy Baker and agronomist Brad Law.
Okay, here we are again. Thank you all for being with us today for another session of Bull Sessions. Bradley is in the studio.
Can you get sessions in that sentence one more time?
Sessions?
Sessions.
What did I do wrong?
You said another session of Bull Sessions?
Yeah.
Sessions?
What do you think? You don't like that?
I thought it was just overkill.
Oh,
I thought it was perfect, Randy.
Thank you, Miles.
Good morning, Miles.
I'm talking to Miles.
Frequency.
He knows things.
Well,
he knows what's going on.
We got to be on the ball. We got stuff to do. It's planting season.
Why are you pushing me so hard?
It's planting season. We got to be organized. We got stuff to do. I got to go.
That is the last thing that ever happens is organization at planting season. That got-to-go attitude.
I got to
You've
go.
got to set an example.
I got to go, Randy.
You've got to do it when it's right.
We got a guest in studio, and he's got to go, too.
What's his name?
His name is Jim.
What's his last name?
I'm not going to mispronounce it, so...
Well... It is. I pronounced it wrong.
Wrong. See,
yeah.
And that was worse than me just not pronouncing it at all.
We've got, of course, you've got this enormous long list.
Yes.
That's why you're pushing me so hard
I got
in
a
our
good
time
list.
segment. But you have a bean of the week also?
Yes,
that'll
got a
come
bean
up
of the week.
as later on.
Yep,
We've
we
got Lady in Ag, Focus on the Farmer. Are you still sending out newsletters?
Yes, I am still sending out newsletters, and I got feedback from last month's newsletter.
Good. If somebody listening doesn't get it, how do they get it?
Well, they could email us at bull@willcross.net, or they could call us up at the office and ask for it at that 660-535-444.
How come you always say quadruple four instead
Because I can't go 4.
4.
It's just easier to say quadruple 4.
I never knew that. I've meant to ask you why you do that. But
Yep.
anyway.
So I don't mess it up.
Brad's list is brought to you by...
Jeff with MLS Tubs.
Ain't that awesome?
Yeah. You know, he was on the show a few weeks ago.
Done a good job.
And
got a good product.
Just nice, great guy. We're going to have him back sometime.
Yeah, we are.
But they do the mid-continent livestock supplements, correct?
Yep.
You can check them out at mlstubs.com. And we've been out in the field doing stuff here.
You're moving right into this
Right
list.
into it.
Okay,
But first,
get it
Jim
going.
is going to be here in the second segment.
Yep. After Bean of the Week.
Yep, after Bean of the Week. He's with Midwest Labs.
Yes. Omaha, Nebraska.
Yep. And they do more than just soil testing.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to tease ahead a little bit there.
Okay.
But this list, I got to go, Randy.
You are worried sick about this.
Okay, I got some help on this from my buddies on Agtalk over in the cafe section.
I didn't get to pre-read this. Did Miles get to pre-read it?
No. So you're running risky here. And I was started a conversation about things you found in the field that weren't supposed to be there. Okay, and if you're maybe out there, if you're soil testing, you might find one of these, or if you're field cultivating, or maybe you're pulling a plant sample or something like that. So I listed some things I found. I found some log chains.
Yep.
Rake teeth. Net wrap. I think you found some of that.
In the planter?
No, that was with the field cultivator. A deer antler in the front tractor tire.
That happens a lot.
Yeah, and I'm not the only one.
No.
Now, my buddy here from northwest North Dakota, he said he found a DeWalt impact he lost in the field 4 years prior.
Really?
He took it home, sprayed the guts out of it with brake cleaner, put a new battery on it, and he's still using it 10 years later.
Really? And it'd been there 4 years?
Been there 4 years.
Where's your buddy from?
Northwest North Dakota.
Dakota.
Wow.
Got one here from Paul in Pennsylvania. He said that he was plowing where an old fence row was. He said when he went in to have lunch with the wife, he said he's hit everything but the kitchen sink. And guess what? After lunch, he plowed up the kitchen sink.
Was there an old sink in there, really? Was it an old dump? He was. Really?
Now, we're going to go south on this one. We're going to go down to John down in northern Texas. He said they were stripping cotton next to the interstate one day, and they ran a stuffed hippo up in the machine, and it locked it down tight.
A stuffed hippo?
A stuffed hippo. Now, Dater Dog from Gun City, Missouri, he found a minion.
You've lost me.
I mean, you know,
Gun City, Missouri. I've never heard of that.
It's down south by NeCo.
Really?
Yep.
A minion.
A minion. I think it was Stewart even. Wayne in western Kentucky said he lost his wallet one spring while planting corn. He found it that fall when sowing wheat.
Really? You know Clayton Tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
Several years ago, he did that. He'd lost his wallet and found it the next year. Amazing.
Well, we're going to Eric in South Dakota. He said he found a head to a 4-cylinder engine.
I was concerned about that one for a second.
Okay. We're going back down to Texas, even to the New Mexico Panhandle. Guy said he found a sway block off of Grandpa's 40-20 that he lost 25 years earlier.
Really?
That's family sticking with the farm there, and 25 years later finding it.
How'd you get all these guys? Did you call them all?
No, I just posted out there.
Is that why Willcross's phone bill is so expensive?
No, I just posted out there in the cafe section saying, hey,
help me out here.
You know, what's the interesting things you found? Because people get on there. If you're not going to the coffee shop or the feed store, you can get on there and post, and you can read it, you know, at night or whenever you're sitting in the grain line or whatnot. Big Square from the eastern half of Kansas, he said he lost an Nokia phone out of his Carhartt pocket on the open station tractor. A few years later, he turned it up again when he was out there plowing and found it.
Really?
And then another guy from Nebraska responded and said, yeah, those old Nokia phones, knowing them, the battery was probably still good.
Yeah.
These new
I used to have one of them.
These new smartphones, by noon, they're about dead.
You know, speaking of that, mine quit again, and you showed me how to start it.
Yeah.
Crazy. I don't get it.
Okay. Now, Vaughn in West Central Ohio said he had a small drilling hammer that was left on the plow in about 1980, and it fell off and got plowed under. 19 years later, he turned it up with a flexible harrow tine in the adjoining field about 800 feet south of where he lost it.
How's that happen?
It must have grew legs or something.
No. That's amazing. 800 feet.
800 feet in the field adjoining it. All right, we're going to go up to...
you telling whoppers.
I'm just reading the print here.
Okay.
Silver Clay in southwest Ontario said his dad lost his phone while cultivating. Then 3 weeks later, he was out there digging for seed. And right where he was digging for seed, you know, 2 knuckles deep, he found the phone.
Really?
Yep. Okay.
Battery's still up.
No, it was more current than that. Let's say one guy found a silver pocket watch. John from somewhere in north central Iowa said in 1998 he found a bar about 6 foot long used to pull railroad spikes just laying on top of the ground. Well, same field, he's found a spike but with the tractor tire.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's usually where I find something.
You know, Chris was out there last year of mine and run a deer antler in his tire that was on my field.
Now, Galen from northeast Kansas found a sawed-off 410 shotgun when out picking up rocks.
Really? How do you lose that, I wonder?
Well, one guy said he found a shoe that an intoxicated younger friend had lost the winter before while running to the neighbor's house after wrecking his car. Said the shoe clogged up the row cleaner on his planter. That was in Carl from South Dakota. Oh,
you've got friends all over the world, don't you?
Just associations. John Smith said he found a cast iron bathtub. It was set 4 inches below the surface, perfectly level.
Really?
Yep. We're going back to North Dakota. Big says he found the neighbor's cows in his field.
Okay.
So that is what we've got our list, and I appreciate my buddies on New Agtalk helping me out.
Quick, but
you got to hit that
we've
time.
got to take a commercial break.
And like Jeff with MLS Tubs for sponsoring our list.
Yes. When we come back, we'll have more with Jim. We're going to get him on here. So stay tuned with us here on 680 KFEQ.